I'm Deanna O'Donnell. This is what's happening in your news across Nevada. Nevada's annual unemployment rate for 2015 that was previously estimated at 6.8% was revised to 6.7% during the annual benchmarking process, which recalculates labor market information based on more complete data that becomes available. Gains in employment for the year that were originally reported at 37,500 were revised upward to 40,700 jobs. The new estimate showed the Silver State has gained more jobs than originally thought, adding back a total of 140,000 jobs since 2010. The Nevada Department of Transportation's bridges were ranked the nation's best for the second consecutive year. The American Road and Transportation Builders Associations recently released an analysis of the country's bridges based upon the U.S. Department of Transportation's bridge inventory data. It shows that only 1.8% of Nevada's 1,900 public bridges are structurally deficient, earning it the top ranking nationwide. That compares to the 9.6% national average. NDOT inspects all bridges statewide, including city and county maintained structures. Bridge structures are inspected every 2 years, regardless of condition. However, bridges with extensive deterioration are inspected more often. The Bureau of Land Management and the Nevada Department of Corrections Silver State Industries hosted the first of this year's 3 saddle-trained horse adoption events on February 20th at the Northern Nevada Correctional Center south of Carson City. 17 wild horses from ranges on BLM-administered public lands in Nevada and Utah were saddle-trained for approximately 4 months by inmate trainers in the program. Successful bidders paid a total of $43,350 for the animals. All 17 offered horses were adopted after starting bids of $150. The event's top bid of $6,000 went for a 7-year-old gelding. The average bidding price for each horse was $2,550. After properly caring for their horses for 1 year, the adopters are eligible to receive title or ownership from the federal government. The BLM uses its adoption program as the primary tool to place these iconic animals into private care. The horses or burros available for adoption come from overpopulated herd management areas where vegetation and water could become scarce if too many animals, including wildlife and livestock, use the area. The next saddle-trained horse adoption and competitive bid auction events are scheduled in June. For more information, go to blm.gov. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Here's Ron Chase from Nevada Public Auction.
This segment is sponsored by Nevada Public Auction.
We have a huge auction this weekend, and yes, outside you will see a tractor. It's a diesel tractor. It's got several attachments, an auger bit, and some other stuff. But again, nice tractor. It runs perfect with extra attachments to go with it. We also have a motorcycle out there, a Dodge Durango, and of course inside here is packed full of tools. Practically an entire garage full of Craftsman tools. Toolboxes, hand tools, electric tools, most of them like never used at all. Just absolutely perfect shape. Sockets, deep sockets, you name it, garage full of tools in here.
You even got a lot of bikes.
Some bicycles in there, some modern stuff, a couple old Schwinn's, and big tools too, power washers, air compressors, welders, welding helmets, power trimmers, mowers, I mean, you name it, tons of tools, but not just tools this week. We still have coins, silver dollars, lots of nice sterling silver jewelry, Elvis collectibles, Elvis records, art glass, paperweights, I mean, you name it, something for everyone. Fantastic auction this weekend.
Tell me about these comic books.
Lots of comic books, over 3,000 comic books here. We're selling on lots of about 105, 110 per box. Most look like they were never even read before. So amazing comic book collection, along with knives, again, jewelry, all kinds of tools, furniture this week too. The sale is online, so you can bid from anywhere in the world. The full catalog is at auctionnv.com. But again, you can also come down, take a look at the preview, because there's so much amazing stuff you don't want to miss out.
When's the preview?
Preview is all day Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Again, the website is auctionnv.com. And you can call us here at 751-4867.
There's also a preview on Saturday morning.
Preview Saturday morning. The auction starts right at 10 o'clock. Doors open at 9. Come in for an early preview, get a good seat. And we're at 800 Market Street, 1 street past the hospital, right off Highway 372.
Let's see what's happening in the world of sports.
Week in Sports is brought to you by Jason Ernest at Mountain West Lawyers. Just like about any other sport, football is dangerous. The best athletes in the world running 15+ miles per hour at each other, tackling one another, will cause some injuries. Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Tyler Lockett, one of the best offensive rookies in last season, was almost told he couldn't play football anymore. At the NFL Combine last year, doctors said to Lockett that football was too risky for him to play due to an undisclosed issue with his body. They even told him a hard hit could kill him from the impact. After undergoing tests, Lockett was cleared to play and participate at the Combine, but the risk was still there. Nate Diaz caused a big stir during a press conference for his upcoming bout with Conor McGregor at UFC 196 on March 5th, claiming everybody inside the organization, including McGregor, is on steroids. Wednesday's press conference was the first time the two fighters engaged in verbal warfare ahead of their upcoming scrap, and neither held back. In a shocking turn of events, free agent outfielder Dexter Fowler is returning to the Chicago Cubs, just days after reportedly agreeing to a 3-year, $35 million deal with the Baltimore Orioles. The team announced it is a 1-year deal with a mutual option for the 2017 season, and Fowler surprised his teammates soon after. Fowler declined the Cubs' 1-year, $15.8 million qualifying offer in November, but had little luck latching on with a new team as a free agent, likely because of the first-round compensation attached to him. With Fowler back in the mix, Jason Hayward, who left the NL Central rival St. Louis Cardinals to sign with the Cubs this offseason, likely will start in right field, where he has won 3 Gold Gloves. He had been expected to shift to center, where Fowler started last season. This has been your Week in Sports. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
All right, we'll have your weather with Noah after the break.